Hi, Drift here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm putting my normal brake pads back in my R8. I've already done this side here, my driver's side, and I'm going to do the passenger side. What I wanted to show you is the mess that these Yellow Terra brake pads make. What are they? Yellow Terra. Here they are. Yellow Terra Rigid RS racing brake pads. They're German. They do seem to perform well. RSZ. But I tell you what, I wouldn't recommend leaving them on your car any longer than you need to after a race, and clean it straight away. The brake gut dust was right inside all the holes in the disc, so I had to get a nail and prod it out. I'm going to show you when I clean the other one what a mess it made. You can see on the inside of the wheel here the red dust from the pads, and that red dust was everywhere inside my wheel arch, inside the guard, inside all over the inside of the discs. It looked horrible. I had to get a Stilo and water. This is what you use, one of those with the soap in that you get for washing your pots. Warm water, and I cleaned that up. It's much better now. But all this was red dust in there. There was red dust all caked inside the vents, and all these holes were they were reasonably open, but they were still caked. And when I poked the nail in, there was red goo coming out everywhere, which I rinsed away into the drain. So I'm very environmentally conscious there. You know, I only rinsed it enough to sit in the gutter, not go down the drain into the stormwater system. But anyway, let's not dwell on that. I'll get this other wheel off, get this one back on, and I'll show you the mess when I clean up the other one. Right, see the red dust that's accumulated? It's on here too. It's everywhere. It's around the edges, inside the rim. It's inside these little holes here. It's in around here. So this is the thing you use to polish this up and clean off the red dust. I'm going to get to it. I'll poke some of the holes with the nail. I've got a nail here, and I'll show you when I've got some of the grime coming out how it looks. So there's a bit of water in here, and get into the inside like that. Get the red dust out of there. It looks really bad. I'm gonna spin. Should be easier to spin, isn't it? Get a bit of a grip on that. So we can spin it around. Got to have two wheels off the ground, so the back wheel's off the ground as well. Two wheels off the ground, and then it'll spin like that. Turn it around and get in there. Get in there with the Stilo to get the red dust out. And we'll get this one to polish while we're here. So even if your brake discs, the mounts of the discs are all oxidized and corroded, these Stilo pads will polish them up nice. When I got the car, they were looking pretty average, and I got a Stilo out, polished them up, and every now and again just need to give a little touch up, keeps them looking nice like new. A bit of grip, bit of grip. Back in a minute when I get into the holes. So as would typically be the case, this wheel doesn't seem to be as bad as the other side now that I'm filming this. Getting in here with the nail, you can see the rust coming out of those holes where I'm working in with the nail to get into the discs to clean out that rust. The other side was a lot worse, but this is getting, see, the rust, the red rust that's in there, and that is from these race pads, because the pads that were on there before, the dust was grey. You know, it was still a pain in the neck. You still had to clean it off your wheels, but it was a grey dust. These pads, real rusty red. You know, you can see in the dirt. I don't know if you can see in the water there. It's coming out of the wheel, out of the disc. The camera's going to fall over. How rusty it is. And it's just not a good look. So, you know, try and get as much as possible at the outside too. I'm picking at the other pads, it will grey up again. You see that red rust? Get in there and clean all these holes out. Because if these holes are all clogged up with stuff, then your brakes aren't cooling. Your discs aren't cooling so well. And they'll get hotter. You've got to have these clear. You know, there's holes on the other side, but I can't get in behind and get those clear. But if I can get these clear, you know, we're most of the way there. And I've got a nail which is pretty close to the same diameter as the holes. Some of the ones on the other side, they were actually, oh crap. Oh, it's still in one piece, just fell over. Anyway, I'm going to work away, see. I'm going to work away at these holes, then I'm going to get the hose and wash it, rinse out. That's the red dirt, the red dusty, rusty dust that I was talking about. So that, I made my point anyway. That was what I wanted to show you. As I said, the jury's still out on whether it's worthwhile changing over these pads to the race pads. Pagid RS. They are Pagid RS racing pads. As I said, next track day I'm going to try just using my standard brake pads and see how they go. I do need to change all the brake fluid, but that's a job for another day. I'm going to get this wheel cleaned up. I've got to get this disc cleaned up, get that wheel, which I've cleaned up, back on there, and that'll be me for today. This is Drift. Thanks for watching. Click on subscribe to see more videos as they come out. Thank you.